Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing good. Myself Arindam Das and I'm a legal intern at Lexis and Company. So today we'll be discussing on the topic of freedom of press, and with it we'll discuss about its position in the United States of America and the United Kingdoms, and with it we will also talk about sedition. So keep watching. We'll discuss one by one every topic that I spoke about right now. So, the freedom of press is the liberty of communication and expression through different modes of communication consisting of diverse digital media and posted materials. While such freedom usually implies the absence of interference from an overreaching state, its preservation can be sought through constitutional and different protections. The Indian press is an extended record from an instance of the British rule within inside the country. The British government enacted some of the legislations to govern the press, just like the Indian Press Act 1910. Then in 1931 to 32, the Indian Press Emergency Act. During the Second World War, 1933 to 1945, the government exercised exhaustive powers under the Defence of Indian Act and enforced censorship on press. At an identical time, the booklets of all the informations regarding the Congress sports were declared illegal. In the post-constitutional era, an alternative side of the total outlook, the Constitution of India in Article 19(1)(a) lays down all residents shall have proper freedom of speech and expression. Unlike the United States Constitution, the Indian Constitution does now no longer expressly offer freedom of press. However, it smiles now properly settled that the words speech and expression in Article 19(1)(a) consists of freedom of press also. Freedom of press manner freedom from interference from authority which might have the impact of interference with the content and stream of the newspaper. The Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution is difficult to show regulations laid down in Article 19(2) of the Constitution. Now let's come to the position in USA and the UK. So the position in USA, freedom of press is also recognized by the American Constitution. Initially, the freedom of press was not expressly provided in the American Constitution. Freedom of press was inserted only after the First Amendment of the American Constitution. The amendments prohibited the US Congress from making laws which infringes the freedom of press. The First Amendment of the United States Constitution was influenced by the Virginian Declaration of Rights. Position in the United Kingdoms. The Parliament is sovereign in the United Kingdom. Unlike the United States, India and other states, the subject of the United Kingdom does not possess any guaranteed right. The freedom of press is also well recognized in the United Kingdoms. The citizens have full liberty to do anything up to the extent that it does not violate the rule of the law, rule of common law, and the statute laws. Restrictions of freedom of press in India. The freedom of press comes with the ambit of freedom of speech and expression. In a democratic country like India, freedom of press is highly essential as the press acts as a watchdog on three organs of democracy: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. But the freedom of press is not absolute in nature. It is subject to certain restrictions which are mentioned in Article 19(2). Sovereignty and integrity of the nation, security of the state, friendly relation with foreign states, public order, decency or morality, and the final one, the contempt of court. Now, we'll be discussing on the next very topic of the discussion today, that is sedition. I hope it is clear what I said or discussed today, and if you have any questions, do write in the comment box below and I'll be answering. So, the next topic that we'll be discussing today is sedition. Section 124A of the Indian Penal Code deals with the offence of sedition. It lays down that whoever by words, either spoken or written or by sign, or by visible representation or otherwise, brings and attempts to bring into hatred, contempt, or excites or attempts to excite dissatisfaction towards the government established by law in India, shall be punished with imprisonment for life, to which the fine may be added, or with imprisonment which may extend to 3 years, to which fine may be added, or without fine. But explanation 3 says, comments expressing disapprobation of the administration or other actions of the government without exciting or attempting to excite hatred, Contempt recess, this affection do not constitute an offence under this section. In Devi Saran was the state, All India Report 1954, the court has held the section 124A imposes reasonable restrictions in the interest of the public order, and therefore it is protected under Article 19(2) of the Indian Constitution. I hope sedition was clear. We will be discussing sedition on coming videos too.